Well, I'm on my way out. My doctor said to me, I'm stubborn, I'm not going for any more probes or pictures in barrels and shit like that. I've had it all, I've done enough.
Tell me about the day that you found out about that recall warrant. How did that feel?
Well,
how did you respond?
Normally you don't know about them. The police come knocking at the door and you get recalled. But on this occasion, the probation officer was on a home visit and she got a call on the phone. And it was to inform them that my latest test had come back positive for methamphetamine. I don't usually use this stuff, but earlier on that year, I had been working on 2 major commissions. One was for Georgina Byer for her unveiling, and the other one was for another well-known person too, and they'd both paid me 300 ups top. And COVID came along and I got very sick and then I broke my ankle. So I was sitting with a moon boot on in there trying to finish these 2 commissions. And then just out of the blue, she says to me, she gets a phone call and she says, Bronwyn, you're getting recalled. Just like that, after she put the phone down. I said, what do you mean? She said, you've come back positive for meth. And I went, oh, have I? Well, you won't find me around when you come to get me because I'm out of here. And she thought I was joking or something because she drove back to the office and just let it happen naturally. Well, I was well gone by then. I'd got on my bike, packed that little brown bag over there, and was on my bike and went round to a friend's place, stayed the night. I was sleeping on the top of the embankment. I woke up down the bottom of the path. The whole thing gave away and I was in a sleeping bag with a tarpaulin over the top of me. That was basically it. And I whacked a real bad rock on the way down and found myself wedged behind a bench. So, and this was 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't move. I had to stay there, soaking wet. And I managed to get up at 7 and I didn't know what to do. I thought, well, I'm going to have to go to hospital and then I'm going to get busted. So I thought, nah, bugger it, I'll go to the radio station. So I managed to get myself to the radio station after a couple of hours of sort of walking sideways. I couldn't walk frontwards, I could only walk sideways. And I knocked on the radio station door and this lady came out and she said, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm Bronwyn Warwick. And she looked at me like, who's Bronwyn Warwick? I said, the person they reckon, the dangerous older person that's running around and everyone's looking for. She said, oh, hang on a minute. And she went and got on a computer. And she came back and she said to me, how can I help you? I said, I want to tell you my story and then I think the police will probably take me to hospital. Oh, she said, there's a sergeant on his way over now. So I never got to tell her anything. She gave me a coffee. And the sergeant took me over and put me straight into a cell and got me some Panadol and I think it was a cup of coffee or Milo or something. When I can't see what I'm doing in carving anymore, I come up here. It is.
What's your favourite plant in the garden?
I think I'd have to say this one. Because it's taken 5 years to get those flowers and that little white ring in there. 5 years. Wow. After that, I don't know, I'm partial to cactus and bromeliads and I try all sorts of different plants. These two I've never tried before. Recently I've just been doing carving for carving and putting everything into it because it might be my last carving. It's a day-by-day thing now, so that's the thought is, yeah, this could be my last carving.
Can you tell me about your recent diagnosis and sort of why that's prompted you to want to share your story?
Well, I'm on my way out. My doctor said to me, I'm stubborn, I'm not going for any more probes or pictures and barrels and shit like that. I've had it all, I've done enough. And for a while, it's been good. When I first was aware of it, well, I was in jail. And I had all that stuff done in there. But then, you know, I've been out 14 years now, except for the recalls and so my life's, I've become aware of the normal stresses and strains and having a bit of this and a bit of that, and you know, your body catches up with you eventually, and this also has started catching up with the rest of my body, and this is what's happening. Yeah, my biggest wish is that I'm still around when Galmani gets the payout. Not for the money, just to see her face.
Good friend of yours, isn't she?
Very big friend of mine. Spent 5 years in the same house in self-care. And every Friday she'd make me mussel fritters in the pavilion. Every Friday, yeah. And we both nursed Vicky Latelli. I'm sure you know that story of Vicky. We both nursed Vicky through that time. Brought us very close together. But yeah, I don't want to, I've already said to her, I just want to know you got it. So hopefully she gets that. The whisper is August, we'll see. But hopefully she gets that before I pass. Yeah, that's probably the biggest wish that I've got at the moment.